Hello everyone, I'm Sumita Sikka from Goswami Ganesh Datta Sanatan Dharam College, Chandigarh. Today we'll be discussing some anger management techniques. First, it has become our belief system that others are responsible for my anger. And today we'll be understanding what is anger, what are its effects, and how I can manage or control my anger. So first thing is, what is anger? It is basically lack of self-control or weakness of will. As we always react to other person's behavior in various range of angers. Sometimes there is irritation or frustration, there may be grudge, resentment, hate, and the rage is the highest order of anger. Various triggers for these emotions are getting criticized, getting misunderstood, when other person is not listening to us, when other person is not behaving according to our wish, they are not responding in a particular manner, and if we are being bullied or we are being cheated, if we have to wait, then we experience these emotions. These are our reactions. Sometimes we are shouting, we sometimes push, we sometimes just stop talking to other person, and we feel frustrated, and we sometimes suppress our angers. But we need to understand that whatever way we are responding, it has an adverse effect on my health and mind. It is very clear that when we get angry, cortisols and other steroids, they are released in our body, which actually weaken our immunity system. And these steroids and hormones, they had they have adverse effect on all the organs. Sometimes there is a tension in the muscle and we feel headache, and the other signs are early aging. And if we suppress our anger, that can cause to cancer, and anger can also cause heart attack and paralysis. So there are very well known quotations about this anger. Anger is an acid that can do more harm to a vessel in which it is stored than to anything on which it is poured. Holding on to anger is like drinking poison and expecting the other person to die. So if we understand that anger is very harmful for me, then I have to change it. I have to program myself. I have to reprogram myself so that I don't harm myself and my health. First thing in managing our anger is taking the responsibility for your anger. We have to stop blaming others that they are responsible for my anger. It is me who is creating it. So this is the first thing that we have to understand, and we have to take the responsibility. It is me who is creating this anger, and this reaction is because of my expectations, because of my preconceived notions. So I am responsible for my behavior. If I am expecting other to behave in a particular manner, I should also expect from myself that I will be peaceful and quiet in whatever way other is behaving. So this expectation should be from self, not from the others. So the second belief system we have to develop is that who is getting harmed. As we have discussed its effect on the health, we have to keep this in mind, and we have to recalling it again and again, that I am harming my health, I am inviting diseases for myself, so I should just refrain myself from getting angry if I want to be healthy. And if sometimes we get angry, then we have to realize that I don't have to hold on these emotions for a longer duration of time, as I cannot change that moment, it has already passed. And I cannot change it by overthinking over it, but by rethinking over it, I can only find out the situation. I can only find out the better responses for that situation, so that it can help me in a so that it can help me in future. So as we have realized that awareness is the best key for managing the anger. Becoming aware of yourself when we are feeling angry, acknowledging it that yes, I am getting irritated, and then accepting that I am creating it, and understand that it is in my control, I can control it, taking the responsibility that yes, I am going to change it, I am going to change the direction, I have to feel peaceful, I don't have to get angry. So just becoming aware of the anger will be of help to us. The second thing is that whenever we are getting angry, we have to become a detached observer. We have to observe from where is this anger originated. The origin is inside, it is not outside. And then we have to again see that who is getting affected by this. And it is in my hand to decide for how long I'm going to hold this emotion. As it has an adverse effect on my health, it is totally in my hand to think, it is totally in my hand to see whether I want to hold this emotion for 1 day, for 1 minute, for 5 minutes, for 10 days, or for years. So the longer I am going to hold it, the longer I am going to harm my health. So in the end, we can summarize that expectations are the cause of suffering, and we should expect ourselves to behave in a more responsible and polite manner than to expect that others should behave in this particular way. So developing the sense that anger is unhealthy, it is very important. We should always keep on reminding us that it is me who is harming his or her health because of this anger, so I should not harm myself. Changing a belief system that others are not causing others are not a cause of my anger. I am creator of my feeling. And then accepting everything is happening at its own speed. We cannot change people, we cannot change situations around us, but we can only change our thought process. We can only behave in a more responsible manner. And by behaving and responding, uh, and by taking self responsibility, we will be able to manage our anger. I hope this presentation of mine is going to benefit you in one way or the other. And if you practice these techniques, it is going to help you in a longer run. So this needs a very long practice. These are the belief systems. If we change these belief systems, we will be definitely benefited. All the best for your success in controlling your anger.